That's a video that came out of Florida where you had 3 white women, but you had one ringleader. They were speaking about black people. I want you to hear her assessment of why black people voted for Andrew Gillum. Let's roll that clip.
Listen, it's all about let's vote black. That's all it is. That's all it is. Identity politics. That's all it is. I mean,
tell us, why do you support Gillum?
It helps the community.
Go watch your pussy.
How much is George Soros paying you? How much is George Soros paying you? Hey, look at collector's item.
You're so classy. How about one reason why you support Gillum?
You can put that on eBay for memorabilia.
One reason.
Because he's
You don't
black.
have a reason.
Because he's black.
You don't have a reason.
Because he's black.
You told me something
If
about
it
my
was a white
sister,
candidate, it wouldn't be out. But because he's
Put that on
black,
eBay for 2 bucks.
because
Go
you're
here, $2.
racist.
Now, you heard she stated that black people only voted for Andrew Gillum because he's black. Well, didn't you vote for Ron DeSantis because you want to maintain white supremacy? Didn't you want to do that? That assessment, what I'm saying, makes a lot of sense because Andrew Gillum ran on women's rights. He wanted to benefit people like yourself, and you still voted against him. So why did you vote for DeSantis? He didn't run on a platform to say women's rights. I'm just saying, I mean, now Andrew Gillum didn't run on a platform and had a black agenda, and that cost him some votes. I definitely believe that. But he should have had your votes in the bag. So when you vote for DeSantis, a guy that said monkeying things up, and you definitely know what he's saying to a black man or about a black man at the time, then you're voting for white supremacy. And the thing is, I understand why you vote for white supremacy. I get it. You don't want to give up your white privilege. You don't. And the thing is about this midterm election, the great thing I'm seeing is that a lot of women in our community, we talking about the black feminist women that thought that white women were their friends. And then when everything came out and then they got to see how white women voted, they're learning by the numbers, they're not siding with you. They're going to side with white supremacy. They're going to follow their white man. That's what they're going to do. And I can't really fault them for that. I can't be mad at them for that. That's why we've been telling all of us in our community that we need to get together, put aside that BS about religion, put aside that BS about all these identities you guys try to call yourself. At the end of the day, in this system, they look at you as the N-word. We are black first. No matter what we do, who we are, no matter what you disagree about other black people, in this system, they look at you as a black person first. A lot of times they're definitely calling you the N-word at their house. And the N-word the way they treat you. That's why you never get so brand new with yourself, especially living in the belly of the beast, Babylon. You do not do that. Now, this woman, of course, is extremely ignorant. And the internet sleuths, you find out who she is. I mean, because she got a big mouth. Obviously, we like to know who she is. If you notice the one female in yellow, she had that "Don't Tread on Me" logo. And that's usually a lot of white supremacists have that with them. So, I mean, she's just labeling herself as well. The thing is, they don't want black folks to have any kind of power. And the funny part is, a lot of these black folks that's running for political office is not trying to come in there and do anything for black folks. But you have to understand, even the optics of seeing black people in a position of power bothers them. That's what some black people don't understand as well. Now, for us, we don't just want to see a black face somewhere and then they don't do nothing for us. We're not going to have that Barack Obama situation. Not ever again. No, no, no. You're going to have to give the black community something. You're not going to sit up here and run on platforms for everybody else and then you just pass us by. And also with Florida, same thing with Gillum. He should have had 100% of the Latino vote. He didn't get that. And he ran on the immigration platform. So it's a lot of things you could talk about with that voting situation and even how some Latinos will vote for white supremacy as well. Because some of them, especially a lot of the white Cubans, they think they're white too, the ones in Florida. Yeah, we know about how a lot of the white Cubans are because they didn't like Castro or the black Cubans. Well, that's a different video for a different day. But this is really who they are. This is what they act like, and we have to stop overlooking and giving a pass to the white supremacist female. As I stated in a previous video, they have sparked a lot of race riots. They have gotten black men hanged from trees. This is why a lot of black women will tell you, be careful around Caucasian females, don't fool with them. It's because they know the documented history of what's happened to black men. Black men have been killed for even just looking at them. Now, why would you say a black man threatened you but they're looking at you? This is documented history in this country. So we have to talk about it all. You can't just blame the white supremacist male and what he do. You got to blame the whole system, because the whole system operates together. And the white supremacist female is going to help maintain that. They're not going to turn away from that. Now, those of you who are going to go out for this recount, they're going to recount, as from what we're hearing, in Florida. And we'll see how that's going to go on, because Florida has always been a hot spot for recounts. Remember the election with George Bush and Al Gore? That state was the one they took it all the way to the Supreme Court on. So we'll see how all that turns out. We just don't know. And I think also in Georgia, they're going to do, or they're waiting for all the votes to come in, or they're going to do a recount because it was so close with Abrams and Kemp. So it's really interesting to watch all this, but understand something, ladies and gentlemen, you know, definitely here in America and throughout the world, this is America. Like Childish Gambino song, this is America for sure. All the open hatred that you're seeing and all the open white supremacy, this is what we've been telling you guys forever. Now you finally get to see it in real time. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this particular video. One last thing I want to make sure to cover, the guy talking about George Soros. Man, George Soros can't pay everybody. His pockets are not that long. I wish they stopped mentioning that dude's name. It's kind of getting old already. And like George Soros cutting everybody a check. I mean, he a billionaire, but man, he can't pay for everybody to do something for him. I'm just saying that's kind of silly, but that's kind of, you know, I know George Soros do have his hands in things. Trust me, I agree with that, but he can't pay everybody that's protesting. I don't think I'm saying with that. But those females in this video, trust me, they are one of many in this country and throughout the world.